Do you have an HSA, HRA, or FSA and heard that there were some new updates on the plans? In this video, we'll cover the 3 main changes to the plans, what led to them, and how that can lead to even more savings for you. And I'll tell you why half of you that are watching this are really going to love one of these changes. Welcome to Healthy, Wealthy, and Wise, where we talk about little things that can lead to big improvements in our financial and physical health. If these are the things you're interested in, you'll definitely want to subscribe and become a part of our community, because after all, it's free, and it'll make sure you don't miss any upcoming videos. 2020. Wow, what a crazy year. So many things have changed for us because of the pandemic that has affected us all in so many different ways. In response to the health and economic crisis caused by the pandemic, the federal government passed a law to help mitigate the effects to the people most negatively impacted by it. That law was called the CARES Act and was passed in March. Most people know it as the law that provided stimulus checks to individuals and provided enhanced unemployment benefits. But the law did some other things as well. And today, we're going to talk about how it affected people that have health savings accounts, or HSAs, flexible spending accounts, or FSAs, and health reimbursement arrangements or accounts, also called HRAs. Wait, you don't have an HSA, HRA, or FSA, and you're not interested in having one? In that case, hit that thumbs up and we'll see you in the next video. Okay, for the rest of us that are still here and have these types of accounts, let's talk about the changes and how they impact us. Let's start on the one change that only affects HSAs first. Now, if you haven't seen it, we previously had another video where we talked about HSAs in depth, so you'll definitely want to check that out to make sure you're maximizing the ins and outs of HSAs. But in regards to the CARES Act, one of the big changes is that telehealth visits are fully covered, where you now don't have to meet the deductible to have the visit covered. Now keep in mind, this change is in place only temporarily through the end of 2021. So for routine doctor visits, if you have an HSA, you can do a telehealth visit at no cost to you, which can be a big money saver. Because in the past, you most likely would have had to pay for the entire visit on your own, assuming you hadn't met the higher deductible these plans require you to have. So the telehealth visit is a fantastic option for savings in costs and time for those who are already enjoying the lower premiums that a high deductible plan offers. And this coverage is for any non-emergency visit you need, so it doesn't have to be related to the pandemic. Now, the next 2 big improvements apply to all 3 of the accounts we mentioned before: HSAs, HRAs, and FSAs. And the great thing about these improvements are that they are permanent changes for each of these plans. The first of these 2 permanent improvements is that over-the-counter medications are now covered for tax savings reimbursement without a prescription from your doctor. So if you need to get something for a headache or a cough or allergies, you can get these reimbursed from your accounts without having to go to the doctor to get a prescription. The second permanent improvement is that, for the first time ever, female hygiene products are now eligible for reimbursement on a pre-tax basis through any of these accounts. So I think you can see which half of our audience is really going to like this benefit. Ladies, I'm sure you're thinking, it's about time. Now, as a guy, I can't and won't claim to know a lot about female hygiene products and how much they cost over the course of a year, but I can say that anytime you buy something with money that wasn't taxed from your paycheck, you've already saved at least whatever your effective income tax rate is. And let's say that's 14.6%, which is what the average person paid in some of the most recent data I've seen. So that's pretty good. All 3 of these changes can lead to big savings depending on your healthcare needs. And as a reminder, if you have an HSA, definitely check out my first video on HSAs that really show you how to maximize your savings and actually grow your money. I'll link that video for you. I hope you found this video helpful, and if you did, please hit that like button, share with your friends and family, and subscribe to the channel. Let us know in the comments section what things you've done to save money with these types of accounts. As you know, I'm always open to learning something new myself. Again, I hope that we can all learn from each other on how to take little easy steps in making big improvements in our lives. Thank you again for watching, and until next time, have a great day.